I want to get on here and I want to talk about three elements to what we missing in our community, right? And I'm learning these things myself. And what I mean by missing in the community, I'm talking about what we're missing as far as business wise. So, information, communication, and comfortability. Information, a lot of us are missing information, right? And the reason why we don't get to the next level, or we don't prosper, or we don't make things happen because we're too lazy to listen and obtain information. That saying, you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. I get it now. At my age, I finally get what they mean by saying you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. It's not just reading. It's about obtaining the information that's given. We are like too lazy or very impatient. Like, it's like we don't have time to take down information at all. It's like we don't even want to listen to information because it's boring. And I'll be the first to tell you, right? It is boring. You go to a meeting, you don't want to hear nobody talking about information that's important. You want to just do it. Everybody don't want to get straight to the point. They want to just go over and over and over. And then they get to the point. Yeah, I get it. It is boring. But the bottom line is this, though. In order to be successful for 2021, you have to obtain information. It's no getting around that. I know I'm the type of person that if I got to put something together, I look at the directions. I don't read the directions. I just look at the pictures and then I follow the pictures. Most black people, that's what we are. We more of our comprehension skills is better than our, reading and ELA skills. So at the end of the day, you have to obtain information in order to get to the next level. You cannot just go out there and think that you can do it without reading or without somebody telling you this is how it works. That's one. Number two, communication. I hear so many of our people say, yo, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't trying to connect with nobody. I don't like people like that. I don't like talking to people. Well, how do you expect communication is the reason why everybody's winning? Regardless of whether you like this person or not, or regardless if it's something going on and you're not. The bottom line is communication is the reason why people get the deals. Communication is the reason why people sign the deal. Communication is the reason why people can have resources. Now, I get it. This is the corny shit that nobody want to talk about. I deal with the psyche of what's going on here. Like, I deal with the psyche of us as a community. And I so many people that sit back and be like, I'm not talking. I'm afraid to talk. Even when I was teaching, right, kids will be afraid to go say something based on the awards that they got. You could have had straight great attendance, never missed a day in school. And you say, well, why don't you go up there and say something? No, I'm scared. Or why don't you just go up there and get your award for having, perfect attendance? No, I don't want to. How do you expect to get further in life if you keeping your mouth closed? How do you expect to get what you want if you don't want to talk to people? You have to break out of that fear. You have to break out of that, I don't know what to say. Just say it. In order to get what you want, and this goes for anything in life, just say it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So, yes, you have to practice on not just saying anything, right? Like some people, oh well, the only thing I know how to be is blunt. Well, that comes from trauma, right? That comes from people going through things, and sometimes people feel like, oh yeah, I'm saying the most realest thing ever. You might be saying a real thing, but you're not saying something that's going to make sense to other people. You're not saying something that makes me want to communicate with you. It's a big difference. Talking and saying something real is a difference from saying something real that makes me want to communicate with you. All right? So you can say all the real words all you want, but if I'm not able to communicate and grasp what you're saying or learn from what you're saying, then it's not going to make sense. You have to make sure that I understand what you're saying, and if I don't understand it, you have to help me understand it without getting frustrated. Communication is key to any type of success. Relationships, business deals, teaching, educating. And what I mean by teaching and educating, I'm talking about raising your children, letting people know who you are as a person, talking to different people. Because name a business that's making money without communicating. And there's plenty forms of communication. But just name one person, and I'm talking about you don't have to verbally communicate, but name a person that's not doing no communication, but they got a product and they're making money. Nobody. Make sure you drink your ginger too. I got this from Hibiscus on 49th and Baltimore Avenue. Ginger, open it all up. Now, my next one is comfortability. So we spoke on information. Information is needed. You have to take time to obtain information. I know it's boring. I know it's like, oh my God, I got to write down notes, or oh my God, I got to hear you talk forever. But at the end of the day, they say you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. That reason is because we are too lazy and impatient to take information. Number two, communication. You cannot keep your mouth closed. How are you going to get what you want by keeping your mouth closed? And the reason why we keep our mouth closed is because we've been taught, shut up, don't say nothing, don't nobody care, don't nobody care how you feel, don't nobody want to hear what you got going on, just do it. But the bottom line is this though, you have to talk to somebody to get the resources you need to just do it. Everybody's not going to agree with you. Everybody's not going to disagree with you. Just because a person may or may not like it doesn't mean that they're hating on you. All right? If you told somebody you have an idea, or if you told somebody something that you're doing and they disagree with it, it doesn't mean that they hate you or they hating on you. It just means that they don't like it. And that's okay. They don't like it. It's all right. Continue to communicate, though. Continue to talk to people so you can get used to letting the world know who you are as a person. How do you have a diamond inside you, right? How do you have a diamond inside you and you're afraid to let the world know that you got a diamond? I ask people, if you found a diamond, would you tell the world that you got a diamond, or would you keep it to yourself? And most people said that they would keep it to themselves. And that's the reason why people don't get to the next level, no matter what the next level may be. Because you are afraid to show your diamond. Diamond is made from dirt, pressure, mud, whatever you want to, fire, whatever you want to say. You come from the bottom, right? And if you don't come from the bottom, everybody got to start at the bottom. Mostly everybody got to start at the bottom. There's more poor people than it is rich people. So with that being said, communicate. The only people the best author is you. That's it. The best author is you. Last and not least, comfortability. You're going to have to break out of being comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. I'm gonna say that again. Because sometimes, including me, we don't think past our height. Wherever our brain stop, that's where we stop thinking. This shit be going over our heads so many times. You have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. You have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. All right? Because what's been comfortable to you is the bare minimum. Okay? At least I got something. I got a car. It gets me from point A to point B. Comfortability. I got a house or an apartment, and it's not in the best shape, but it's comfortable for me. I got a job working damn near 15 hours a day and making about $11 an hour. Yeah, that's comfortable for me. That's comfortability based off of bare minimum. In order to get what you want, not what you need, what you want. In order to get what you want, you gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta want it. You in uncomfortable in being uncomfortable is, I don't care what people say. Cause see, for me, I'd rather you laugh at me because I'm getting help than to laugh at me because I need help. Oh man, I would rather you laugh at me because I'm getting help than to laugh at me because I need help. So at the end of the day, whatever I gotta do, I'm not saying sell your soul. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, let a person disrespect your character or you go against your character. No, you're still a human being. You're still a man. You're still a woman. So at the end of the day, you still walk with integrity and honor and respect. You ain't got to degrade yourself. But what I'm telling you is you got to get out there and say, nah. What Cameron said, how you can't make money in a world this big? You're worthless, kid. On God, man, and I'm going to keep it tall with you. It ain't no being comfortable until you can get what you want, until you can go into that bank account and say, yo, I'm spending my amount that I want to spend today. Because I put in the work in order to do that. When everybody was sleeping, it's raining outside, right? It's raining outside. Most people I just want to tuck in. You know what I'm saying? I want to get up under somebody. I felt that way this morning. I just want to tuck in, get up under somebody. You know what I'm saying? Feel real comfortable. You know what I mean? Them legs be intertwining and everybody, it's raining. You get up under the covers, have a little sex session, and then go right back to sleep, eat a little bit. Whatever. I can't do that. It feels good though, but I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm not where I want to be right now. Now, I'm not saying we don't take our little breaks or whatever the case may be, but the bottom line is I'm going harder than not going hard at all. We going into 2021. You made it through 2020. If you're watching this, you made it through 2020. It's no way you should be going into 2021 comfortable. Unless you put yourself in that position to get what you want and not what you need. Bottom line, you got kids out here. You got things going on that at the end of the day, you got to take care of. This is the time to live dangerous. What I mean by living dangerous is not hurting a person, not killing a person, not doing something that's going to put you in jail for the rest of your life. What I mean by living dangerous is it's time for you to do the things that you are afraid to do. That's it. I'm going to keep it 1,008 with you, as tall as I can keep it. It's time for you to start doing the things that you were afraid to do. If you lost your job this year, right? Did your employer hit you off with a little care package? Did your employer hit you off with a little, here go a little 10 pack? What's a 10 pack? 10,000? Here go a little 5 pack. It's 5,000. Did they say, yo, listen, I know you got a family. I know you work hour to hour, shift to shift. You live paycheck to paycheck. Did they hit you off with a care package? But you bust your ass every single day, didn't miss no time. You said to yourself, yo, I gotta get up early. I gotta do what I gotta do for the boss man. I'm working for Pico, Con Edison. I'm working for all of these bill collectors and the cable and anything else that you got going on. Your car note, whatever else you got going on, that's what you work for. But you don't work for yourself. You want to know why? Because it's a comfortability knowing damn well you ain't got to put in no work to go after your dreams. The only work you got to put in is putting in the work for your employer, and your employer is already set up. Your employer is already set up, already chased their dreams, already got things going on within them, and you're working hard for them. You got to pull that diamond out of you. And the only way you pull that diamond out of you is to get uncomfortable and live dangerous. That's it. That's it. This ain't no, I ain't using no big words. I ain't doing nothing fancy. I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't indirectly talking about nobody. I ain't coming down on nobody. I ain't hooping and hollering. This is all pure facts. Straight to the point. In order to get comfortable, you have to get uncomfortable. You'll be screaming the same shit. Yo, 10 years from now, if you 20, you will be 30. If your life didn't change from 20 to 30, then you are doing the same shit. If you 30 and if you was 30 and now you're 40 and you still talking about the same talk, still blaming somebody else for the mistakes that you did, you'll be 50, 60 years old talking about what you used to do when you was 19. And I'm talking about women and men. That's the bottom line. I had to tell, and this message is for the youth, right? You're 15, 16, you're between the ages of 15 and 21 years old. Do not let your peers laugh at you. Do not let your peers tell you that it's not going to work. Do not let your peers tell you that it's stupid. Whatever your idea is, whatever your passion is, whatever it is that you want to do, I swear to God, do it now. The time is now. You ain't got to go to school for it. You ain't got to ask nobody to borrow no money for it. I don't care if you tap dance, you rap, you do gymnastics. I don't care what it is that you do. You grab that phone and you record it. And if you got to put it on Wi-Fi to upload it, then you put it on Wi-Fi to upload it. But you show your talents off right now. Do not wait until you damn near 40 like me with 4 kids and a bunch of responsibilities to try to chase your dreams. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sit up there and let somebody tell you, because there's a lot of you mothers out there that's running around telling these kids to have babies because y'all miserable. Y'all miserable. You acting like you telling them to do the right thing, but you're really not. You want them to have babies so they can be miserable and they can stop their growth. Now, I'm not saying kids, protect yourself if you out there having sex. But I want these mothers to stop talking about, oh yeah, we don't get abortions, had a baby so I can be like you. Be living like you. This is why you gotta protect yourself. Stop having sex and worry about your dreams. It ain't about sex no more. It's about the dream. The dream. And then you can make love to your wife or your husband as long as you want. But when you chase your dream first, that's what matters. That's what matters. It ain't about sex. It ain't about, oh, I need somebody to love me today. It's about, I'm loving the passion and the journey of me chasing my dream. That's it. That's it. No Gun Zone. What's good, boy? Stop having sex. Stop running out there having sex with everybody. And then next thing you know, you got to make a decision. No, the decision is, I don't even want no relationship until I get successful. That's the goal. That's the goal. And then you running around with no guidance, and now everybody wants you to have all these damn kids. So again, don't be like me. Because every year I get older, my children get older. Every year I get older, my bills get older. Every year I get older, more older responsibilities. So my kids and the bill collector don't care about me being almost 3 years clean. Oh, you 3 years sober. Congratulations. But we still need that check though. Hello? What'd you say? Hello? Oh, you got 3 years clean and you doing so much positive stuff in the community. Oh my goodness. But you know that bill due, right? Hello? So if you're 15, 20, 25 years old, you need to start going after your dreams, man. Bottom line. Don't wait till you got 5 kids and now you want to say you want to go to college. See, it's a difference, and I'll be trying to tell people, right? It's a difference when you put yourself through pain and pain being the inevitable. It's a difference. Again, I'm going to say this again because that communication piece is real big. Don't put yourself through pain and got to climb out of the pain that you put yourself through and consider yourself a strong individual. Oh, I was robbing everything. I was shooting everybody. I went to jail for 30 years. I come home and now I'm strong now. You know what I mean? No. The strong motherfucker is the person who persevered and made it without going through that shit. That's the strong person. My mom had like 10 kids and she raised all of us by herself. I mean, congratulations, but damn, you happy for that? No. Hell no. So, again, get out of that uncomfortable, like stop being comfortable and get uncomfortable to get comfortable. And that means stop depending on the bare minimum of life. You deserve more. You deserve everything. We have been slaves for too long. That mission, that thing that's been embedded in us, be humble, God can take it all away from you. No. Go out there. Ask questions. Practice. Perfect your craft. Late nights studying, waking up early mornings, getting to know people, communicate. Don't be afraid, man. Stop being afraid of success. Who is successful in your family? It's like every generation suffer from the same pain, man. You're not tired of that? Are you tired of living in one house and it's 15? I'm sorry, 15 people living in there, and it's 3 generations in there. You not tired of that? Yo, shout out to No Gun Zone, man. I just want to say shout out to Philly housing projects as well. Those guys, man, No Gun Zone is different, man. Like, I just want to say thank you for all that you do for the community. No Gun Zone, I want to say thank you for being transparent. Thank you for, helping our community with awareness, right? Thank you for just showing us a better way, because without your platform, I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of people, your platform been mentioned by a lot of people, okay? And I just want to say thank you for not only doing what you're doing on your platform, but doing what you're doing outside of your platform for the people that don't see what you're doing. Thank you. Philly Housing, I just want to say thank you too, because at the end of the day, Philly Housing is spreading awareness on his platform. You got some people that take pictures and videos and they doing it to be a politically correct dummy, all right? But Philly Housing gives us awareness based on what goes on in these communities. Everything that he shows on his platform is giving us awareness. This is what's going on over here. All right? So shout out to those guys, man. But, at the end of the day, man, I just want to say information, communication, and comfortability. In order to do something, you got to get the information on it. Once you get the information on it, then you got to communicate. But overall, you have to break out of that comfortability, get uncomfortable to get comfortable. I love y'all. Salute to y'all. B. McFly, top motivator in the world, and your sober messenger. Let's go.